Hey, what's up you guys? It's Angel and I'm back with my hands and the same journal. Yeah, please excuse the paint on my hands. I was just painting my room, which you'll be able to see very soon. So, if you don't remember my last video, I had this journal with me. It was my bullet journal flip through and I was about halfway through my journal and now I'm really close to done. I have 4 empty pages left. So I wanted to show you guys the rest of my bullet journal. So yeah, let's get started. Last time we ended halfway through April, so I'm just gonna start at the beginning of April again. So if you have already seen this, then go to this time. I'll leave the link like right here to be where you left off. Okay. So this is my April spread. I basically started this month with the pictures and having a theme each month, and I had, instead of a big monthly page, I only have 1 page for that. So that's what this is. These are my, this is my gratitude log, and I started right away with my weeklies. And if you didn't notice, this month's theme was space. So yeah. Started right away with my weeklies, and that month I had been to Toronto with my Glee Club for the competition, so I did a little journal kind of thing here. And then I had my April playlist, which was really fun to do. I only did that for 1 other month, but like, oh well. Then there was my habit tracker, which I like keeping tracks with things with, but now that it's summer, it's really hard to keep track of things. This is my savings page. As you can tell, this one was crossed off because stuff happened, and just avoid that really. Then I have my Toronto packing list, and we got 3rd place in our competition, so I just had drew like a trophy, and I had everyone sign the cup. More weeklies, and this is probably my favorite page in the entire journal, where it is my Show Choir Canada Toronto trip page with basically everything that happened, and it was such a great trip. I loved it. Then this over here was a drawing I did. I was a little inspired by 13 Reasons Why, so yeah, everything is not alright, doesn't matter. More weeklies, and then I have my book pages, which I fixed in the future because this has stayed empty and it probably will stay empty. Then I had my Peter Pan ballet checklist, a little poem that I found and absolutely fell in love with, and my Peter Pan the ballet page, kind of like what I did with the Glee trip, except this one did not turn out as well. I'm not so happy with it. Then there's May, which I kind of tried to go for a steampunk feel. Didn't really work, but oh well, right? So this is my monthly page, my habit tracker, and gratitude log. And then I did my weeklies, and for a while I had a sleeping tracker, but that really did not keep up. Like, it was really hard to keep up. I did not even know how this chart was working. It was very confusing. So more weeklies. So this is where it stopped. I just kind of glued pictures there. I had brain dump, which is basically a lot of stuff on my mind, have to do a lot of stuff, just dump it all on a page so you don't have to remember it. TV/anime log, I have to color that in. And so this is how I fixed my book pages. I just had that little bit, like, ignored the synopsis and all that stuff completely. Like, I never used that, so I read The Unexpected Everything and Everything All at Once. And this was my May playlist. I only had 10 songs, doesn't matter. More weeklies, and then it was June. June was the month of exams, so I decided to go for like a school kind of look. So so everything, or close to everything, is done with fountain pen in this month. So yeah, there's the habit tracker and the gratitude log and weeklies. This is a weekly. Then my first exam, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th exams, a brain dump, and more weeklies. A lot of weeklies. I was very busy that month, so like it was basically just weeklies. Then I have a book page, a work in progress, note to self, Beauty and the Beast, and I glued this there as well. I felt like burning something, so I did, and I just taped in the page that I burnt and then match that I used for it. I decided to create a notebook, so I wrote down how to over here. This is another book, To All the Boys I Loved Before. This is a mud run checklist because I did a mud run, and that was interesting, but that was everything I had to bring. Then I read Dreamology and We Are the Goldens. This is the map of the place that I have created in one of my stories, The Royal Rebel. So check that out, I'll link it down below. It's on Wattpad. Then I have my Kaori Miyazono cosplay page, more weeklies. I had a shopping list and my Kaori dresses that I had to make. I read P.S. I Still Love You, Milk and Honey, collection of short stories by Kate Douglas, The Sol Compound by George Boyer. I had a to-do, and that was the end of that month. So this is the month I'm on currently, and I'm really happy with how it turns out. Kind of like the April month, I really like it. So it's kind of like a cute travel, yet clouds, water kind of aesthetic. It's just bubbly, blue and pink pastel. So this is my front page. That's my habit tracker. You can see little dots in there maybe. That's where I have to fill it in. So technically we're over here now. I just haven't filled in the squares. And this is my gratitude log. And these are my weeklies and I really like them. I like this little square thing where I can put everything in there. I went to Comic-Con, so I have the ticket stubs there. I still have to add a few pictures, but these are my book pages for this time. I can probably fit 1 or 2 more books here, but I read Stars Above and the first Star Wars episode. More weeklies. And then I just have like a little journal thing. I just needed to get a lot off my mind. And then I started doing photo shoot pages. So at Comic-Con we got a whole bunch of photo shoots done of our cosplays. So this was the Peter Pan and Wendy one. I absolutely am in love with it. This is the Haikyuu one. So this is mostly Percy. And it's just friends I know who cosplayed Haikyuu characters. I'm gonna skip the next page because it's a little bit more personal. Then me and my friends, we do these things called anime dates, so where we binge watch an entire anime every time we sleep over or whatever. So I have the list of all of the ones that we're gonna do next. It's a long list and we've only done that one so far, after I made this. And then I have more weeklies set up. I haven't decorated them yet just because I wanted to get them out of the way so that I could know how many pages I had left. And I did another little journaling thing, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pages left because after that I have a whole bunch of pen tests. And yeah, that is my completed or almost completed bullet journal. When I'm completely done, I'm gonna say January to July 2017, and that'll be that. So I really hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe for more. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter for more insanity like this, and I will see you next week. I forgot to mention actually, I'm doing, for the summer, since I have so many video ideas, video things I really want to do, I'm going to be posting twice a week on Mondays and Thursdays, so keep your eye out for that. So yeah, bye, love ya.
Play us like pawns and relentlessly confine into living up to gender roles and having absent minds. Don't you think it's funny how they tell us how to live? Don't you think it's funny how we're all delinquent kids like us?